So we're addressing the issue of content overload. Content overload happens when streaming services show their users lots of recommendations at the same time, which causes them to not be able to make decisions, frees up, which will lead to ultimate user dissatisfaction with the streaming service. Our goal is to enhance user satisfaction through simplifying their user interfaces and ethically improving recommendation algorithms. Um, Once the UI is simplified, redefined, and the algorithms are fixed, user satisfaction will increase. So, what's wrong with streaming services right now? Streaming services revolutionized the entertainment industry, but they also created a problem called information overload. Information overload, again, is when users are shown lots of information options at the same time, causing them to not be able to make decisions and experience fatigue. Um, Once if we balance recommendations with simplifying the user interface and showing the user less options at the same time, we can fix this problem of information overload and reduce churn rate, which will boost our profits. So the issue here is the decision fatigue that's being caused by too many options at the same time. This can be caused by complicated UIs that give users lots of recommendations at the same time, which might not be relevant to them. This will impact their satisfaction rate with the service, which could cause them to turn to competitors. So the reason they'll turn to competitors is because the user experience is not seamless, is clunky, is not good, and they have low quality recommendations. To fix this and fix your retention rate, the algorithms must show the user relevant recommendations that they're likely to like, and they can't overload them with information. They got to show them fewer titles at the same time so that they can more easily make decisions. This will boost user satisfaction and reduce the churn rate of these streaming services. Simplifying UIs and redesigning algorithms to not be biased and show the user only the data that they have input will fix this issue.
So for rationale, content overload has become a major challenge in streaming services, and then here's why this matters. Importance, a seamless user experience is essential for platforms to stay competitive. Users need quick and personalized content discovery without feeling overwhelmed. Two, user retention. Frustrated users are more likely to abandon subscriptions. Simplifying the decision-making process helps keep users engaged. Three, ethical concerns. Platforms must avoid biased recommendation systems, ensure fairness, and protect user data. And then four, for example, even streaming services like Netflix struggle with vast libraries and low quality titles, which highlights the urgency of this issue. So by addressing these concerns, platforms can significantly improve user satisfaction and business performance. And then for our vision statement, our vision is pretty straightforward. Simplifying UIs and improve algorithms for personalized, seamless experiences, and ensure ethical streaming that prioritize fairness and user satisfaction. This balance ensures users can discover content they love without decision fatigue while maintaining ethical design principles. And then for our metrics to measure the success of our proposed solutions, we focus on three key metrics. One, engagement rates, the percentage of active users interacting with the platform. Churn rate, the percentage of users canceling their subscriptions. And abandonment, measured as the ratio of active users to total users. So these metrics are essential because they reflect how users respond to improved user interfaces and refined recommendations. And then our analysis revolves around three key research questions. One, what causes content overload? Overly complex UIs and unrefined recommendation algorithms. Two, so how does content overload impact user behavior? It causes frustration, decision fatigue, lower satisfaction, leading to increased churn rates. And three, what strategies might mitigate these effects? One, simplified interfaces that reduce cognitive load. and refined algorithms to improve personalization without bias. So our hypothesis is by simplifying UIs and refining algorithms, platforms can enhance user satisfaction, leading to higher retention rates and improve user experience.
When it comes to visualizing data, there are three different ways we can. The first type of visual we can use is a bar chart. This will help us see our options versus decision-making time. This is good for getting a full overview of what we're deciding on. Another visual we can use is a line graph. This would show the rates and increase or decrease of retention before and after different solutions. A third possible visual we can use is a diagram. These are used for simplifying the user interface and improving algorithm within our systems to create a steady workflow. There are a few possible solutions for our team that we can incorporate. One solution we came up with was to simplify the user interface to show fewer options. This will make things much easier for the user as they will not feel overwhelmed by the amount of things on their screen. Another solution could be creating recommendations in a timely manner. That way, content put out feels fresh rather than repetitive. A third solution could be to improve all algorithms within the system to give out more personalized and unique content suggestions. All of these possible solutions would help not only our team, but the users as well. The reasons we chose these solutions sums up to overall simplicity and personalization. We want to create a simpler user interface to make everyone's lives easier by reducing cognitive load. We also want there to be personalized algorithm for every user. That way we can improve relevance and receive satisfaction from our users. And lastly, we want to create an efficient system to create a more diverse catalog without the risk of overwhelming our users.
So, when addressing the issue of content overload, it's crucial to focus on ethics. A significant part of this is preventing algorithmic bias, which ensures that recommendations are fair and inclusive for all users. Additionally, protecting user data is essential to build trust and maintain privacy in the face of increasing concerns about how personal information is handled. From a business perspective, solving content overload has clear economic benefits. It reduces churn by keeping users engaged and satisfied with personalized, meaningful recommendations. This in turn improves profitability as users remain loyal to the platform and continue to invest in its services. And for broader impact, tackling content overload contributes to a broader social benefit. It supports diverse creators by giving their work better visibility and ensures ethical media practices by promoting high quality, meaningful content instead of overwhelming users with low value options. So for resources needed, we'll need resources like design tools to create user-friendly interfaces and data analytics software to track and measure performance effectively. Machine learning systems will be essential for developing algorithms that improve content recommendations and reduce overload. And finally, our team will require a combination of engineers to build and implement solutions, designers to focus on user experience, and data scientists to analyze and interpret the data.
In conclusion, content overload is not only an issue that impacts the users, but it also impacts the platforms themselves. As users have too many options to pick from and getting too much stimulation from all the shows and movies out there right now, it causes them to not be able to find the right show they're looking for and a decrease in overall user satisfaction. This causes for these platforms to lose profit as well as subscriptions year over year, and it causes an overall issue for their investors and their stakeholders. Simplifying UIs and the ethical algorithms can balance the satisfaction and innovation and allow to simplify these options and bring overall satisfaction back up. This is not only a benefit for the users as it brings up their satisfaction and it brings up the overall ethical practices of the platforms, but it also makes the stakeholders happy, which is why they should advocate for it because it's going to bring up the company's profits and allow companies to start creating meaningful and ethical content like they once were before.